Puerto Rico finds itself at a crossroads. Once again, the island grapples with the grip of the PNP, a party that has consistently prioritized power over the well-being of its people. The PNP thrives on a legacy of manipulation, employing fear and misinformation to maintain control. This tactic, unfortunately, has deep roots in the island's history. The PNP understands the power of fear. It understands how to exploit the vulnerabilities of a population yearning for stability and prosperity. They dangle the promise of progress, while simultaneously instilling a sense of fear and insecurity. This carefully crafted narrative serves to paralyze dissent and maintain their grip on power. The upcoming elections are critical. The people of Puerto Rico have a chance to break free from this cycle of manipulation. To seize this opportunity, they must first understand the tactics employed by the PNP to maintain its grip on power. Only then can they hope to dismantle the structures that have kept them bound for so long. A particularly insidious tactic employed by the PNP is the manipulation of U.S. citizenship, a strategy that has far-reaching implications for the island's future. They wield it as a double-edged sword, a tool that can both protect and harm. On one hand, they tout the benefits of U.S. citizenship, using it to justify their close ties to the mainland, emphasizing the economic and social advantages that come with it. On the other hand, they subtly insinuate that any move towards independence would jeopardize this status, creating a climate of fear and uncertainty among the populace. This fear is further compounded by the PNP's relentless campaign of misinformation, which spreads through various media channels. They paint a bleak picture of an independent Puerto Rico, isolated and abandoned by the international community, struggling to survive without the support of the U.S. This narrative resonates with a population that has often felt overlooked and marginalized, despite their U.S. citizenship, making them more susceptible to these fear tactics. The PNP's strategy is clear: to instill a sense of dependence on the U.S., both economically and politically, ensuring that the idea of independence seems unfeasible. They aim to convince the populace that their well-being is inextricably linked to the United States, and that any attempt to forge an independent path would be disastrous, leading to economic collapse and social instability. This message resonates deeply with those who have felt the sting of economic hardship and political uncertainty, reinforcing the belief that their future is tied to the U.S. To understand the PNP's tactics, one must delve into Puerto Rico's tumultuous history, a history marked by struggle, resistance, and moments of profound tragedy. The Ponce Massacre of 1937 stands as a chilling reminder of the brutality that lies beneath the surface, a brutality that has shaped the island's political landscape for decades. On Palm Sunday, a peaceful demonstration organized by the Nationalist Party was met with a hail of bullets from the Insular Police, a force controlled by the U.S.-backed government. The event was meant to be a peaceful protest, a call for justice and independence. This horrific event, where unarmed civilians, including women and children, were gunned down in cold blood, exposed the true nature of colonial rule. It was a stark revelation of the lengths to which those in power would go to maintain control. It revealed how easily dissent could be silenced through violence and intimidation, a tactic that has been used time and again throughout history. The echoes of this massacre still reverberate today, serving as a stark warning of what happens when power goes unchecked. The memory of the massacre is a haunting reminder of the past, influencing the present and future. The PNP, whether consciously or unconsciously, draws upon this dark legacy. Their political strategies and actions are often seen as a continuation of the same oppressive tactics. Their tactics, though less overt, still rely on instilling fear and silencing dissent. The methods may have evolved, but the underlying intent remains the same. They understand that a population living in fear is less likely to challenge the status quo, even when that status quo is detrimental to their well-being. The legacy of the Ponce massacre serves as a powerful tool in maintaining control and suppressing opposition. Section 4. Cerro Maravilla. A stain on history. The Cerro Maravilla murders of 1978 offer another chilling example of the PNP's ruthlessness. This tragic event is etched into the annals of Puerto Rican history, a dark chapter that continues to resonate with the island's people. Two young independentistas, Carlos Soto Rivera and Arnaldo Dario Rosado, were lured to Cerro Maravilla under the pretense of a pro-independence action. They believed they were taking a step towards freedom and justice for their homeland. Instead, they were ambushed and brutally murdered by undercover police officers. The betrayal was not just personal, but a calculated act of political repression. This heinous act, carried out by agents of the state, shook Puerto Rico to its core. The news of their deaths sparked outrage and disbelief across the island. It exposed the depths of corruption within the government and its willingness to resort to violence to silence dissenting voices. The incident revealed a government that would stop at nothing to maintain its grip on power. The PNP, then in power, attempted to cover up the murders, further eroding public trust. Their efforts to hide the truth only fueled the public's anger and mistrust. The Cerro Maravilla murders serve as a stark reminder of the human cost of the PNP's pursuit of power. The event is a symbol of the extreme measures taken to suppress opposition. They are a testament to the lengths to which the party will go to maintain control, even if it means sacrificing the lives of innocent citizens. The memory of this atrocity continues to inspire movements for justice and accountability. This event continues to haunt the island's collective memory, a chilling testament to the potential for state-sanctioned violence. It serves as a powerful reminder of the need for vigilance and the protection of human rights. Section 5. Smoke and Mirrors. The Return of the Army. In a move that has raised eyebrows and sparked concern, the U.S. Army has recently increased its presence on the island. While the PNP assures citizens that this is purely for disaster relief and training exercises, the timing is suspect. This show of force, so close to the elections, can be interpreted as a not-so-subtle message of intimidation. The PNP is adept at using distractions to divert attention from their own failings. The return of the Army, with its implicit reminder of U.S. power, serves as a convenient distraction from the real issues plaguing the island: rampant corruption, economic inequality, and a crumbling infrastructure. This strategic deployment of military might is a tactic designed to evoke a sense of fear and helplessness. It serves as a powerful reminder of the U.S.'s enduring presence on the island and its ability to exert control. The message is clear: step out of line, and there will be consequences. Section 6. Religion. A tool for control. The PNP has also skillfully manipulated religion to further their agenda. They understand the profound influence of faith on the island and exploit it to garner support and stifle dissent. By aligning themselves with powerful religious figures, they create an aura of righteousness around their policies. This unholy alliance between the PNP and certain religious leaders creates a dangerous dynamic where questioning the government is equated with questioning faith itself. This tactic silences many who fear social ostracism or spiritual condemnation. It creates a climate where dissent is not only discouraged, but seen as morally reprehensible. The PNP's manipulation of religion is a cynical ploy to exploit the faith of the people for political gain. They understand that for many Puerto Ricans, faith is a source of comfort and guidance. By positioning themselves as defenders of faith, the PNP seeks to shield themselves from criticism and solidify their grip on power. Section 7. Breaking the Chains. A Call to Action. The people of Puerto Rico stand at a pivotal moment in their history. The upcoming elections represent a critical opportunity to break free from the chains of manipulation and forge a new path forward. This will require courage, vigilance, and a refusal to be swayed by fear and misinformation. The first step towards liberation is recognizing the tactics employed by the PNP. Their strategy relies on maintaining a climate of fear and dependence. By recognizing these tactics for what they are, the people can begin to dismantle their effectiveness. The future of Puerto Rico rests in the hands of its people. It is time for them to rise above the fear and division sown by the PNP. It is time for them to reclaim their narrative, their future, and their island. The path forward will be challenging, but the rewards of a truly democratic and self-determined Puerto Rico are immeasurable. The time for action is now.